And we're back. Let's continue. Speak with Otto. Where is he? Oh, that's... It says 47 yards, but actually it's more like 100. Have to do the whole trip around.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. I know it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Here for another of my lectures. What is it that you wish to learn? One must understand one's place in the world.
What's new? Is this it?
Very good.
Okay, not sure what was new there, but...
Finish with that lot. Open back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
What is that? Someone finds you some pitch.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Oh, the weather is different in this area. What? Oh. Okay.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth. It's over.
Pitcher wax. Okay. So
Can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Okay. Since we can TP here anyway, I'll go quickly back to complete the side quest, and then we're back to the main story. What? Ding, 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 mother cracker.
Finish with that log, Saxon. Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
finally a pretty decent reward for a side quest. Gear. Yeah, I'm gonna take this one off. And badge of might +1, 12 attack.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Fucking best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will.
Is that the place where they were keeping the
locals
ill
heard
bearers?
something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
A
You do
culling.
the same.
Yikes. So quests now are giving me a secondary reward. Maybe it's something like a...
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers
Whoa.
are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Yeah, I think
What
maybe
are
it's
you
some
after?
kind of... what's it called? Reputation system, right? 11 bolt. And this is much worse than the weapons I have. Worse. What's this? Oh. Materials, already have them. A new song. If they're going to sell these songs here for such an expensive price, they should at least let you listen to them. Like, I don't know if I want to buy this song. Potions, elixirs, Lionheart tonic.
Take care out there, eh?
Let's move.
Oi, look sharp!
No more obelisks to teleport to.
I feel good, boy.
Let's go.
If those horses touch an arrow on Martha's head, I'll kill them all myself.
Look. Up ahead.
Is that Martha?
Martha.
Yeah.
Are you hurt?
Don't
Clearly.
worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Wow.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one order of shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
La verdad
Seems
que
a
sí.
step too far, even for the Empire.
Pero no sé qué están hablando de los Black Shields. No me acuerdo. A ver si me sale. No me acuerdo quiénes son los Black Shields. Curse Breakers. Mi amigo Seymour. Wow. True. Liberarla de este dolor. A ver. La última vez que luché contra uno de estos era bastante tanque, pero ahora soy nivel 25. Vamos a ver cómo ha cambiado la cosa. Bastante. Oh shit, acaba. What? Ah, vale, se ha muerto. LOL. Ok. Sí, va bastante más fácil ahora. O sea que este es buen sitio para farmear el Black Blood. Ok, where are we going? Ups, me he perdido un poquito.
Give me thunder!
Give me thunder. Oh, snap.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Estos, sí, este tiene la mano petrificada. O sea que esto eran de los que estaban enfermos. Rip.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
You gotta pay for that. Oh, are these the black shields?
And for their crimes
Yes.
shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive,
This won't take long. Stay down!
Bruh. Me encanta empezar las peleas con el... This won't take long. Flames of fucking rebirth.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
$250 XP. No, wait, what? We already have an item for gouge. Cooldown. Okay. Very cool, very cool.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Copium. He's still alive. I'm sure.
Found her.
Is that a child?
The
What am-
abbot.
Yep.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg Sil's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Cold.
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
So why is the Empire killing innocents for no reason? Is it like the Spanish Inquisition? Just
We've laid the abbot to rest.
for religious
The bearers.
sanctity and purity?
He didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Reddick's jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself, performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Perform the casting. Is this like the sending in Final Fantasy X? Okay, I need to go around. But I can't really see the path. Run, Clive. There we go. Five gil. What? Is that an Ahriman? Yo, 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 yo. What level is this? 5,000 gil. From Final Fantasy XI. Notorious marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. Lol. While flight is always an option, defeating the notorious eyes on me. Notorious marks can earn him not only renown, o sea que ese numerito que sale es renown, but also rare materials that may be used to craft new gear. Petrolíderes 25. Yeah, un poco OP. Maybe used to craft new gear or upgrade existing items. Yeah, level 25, so we're the same level.
Of course
Whoa.
it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Doom? What the? Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck is Doom? So many attacks.
Nice try.
Bro. Fuck. Fuck this. Wow. Quagga. There we go. Fuck. Oh god. Just Doom again. I wonder if that insta-kills you. What? Shit.
Nice try.
Nice. 27k damage. That's my record so far. So, dude, 5,000 kill, 200 XP, and 10 renown. So,
You didn't see that coming.
good one, because he's a giant eye. Very funny, Clive. Okay, so after that fight, I feel like I'm a bit over leveled.
That must be the bridge.
But maybe that Doom attack would have killed me in one hit. I don't know. Didn't want to test it.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
The pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Okay, so this bridge is still okay. Cannot be used. So obelisk. Boom.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
She's clean now. How's everyone else doing? A bunch of survivors.
Arthur's a stout soul, all right. Anyone else will be out cold after what she's been through.
Well, let's speak to her and see.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all?
Exactly.
My mother obviously has a hand in this.
Oh, that makes sense.
Of her actions.
Unpicking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers. What in the world is going on?
Oh, so this is the first quest I see with a little plus. So this means it's an important quest.
I know. Oi, you there!
It's the same guy from the beginning of the game.
You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos?
Good chocobos.
Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Help! 20 renown. Let's do it.
All right.
I still don't know what renown is for yet, but
Where can
I'm
I
sure
find
it's something
these
good.
chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Let's go.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. White feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds, looks like they went that way.
Is that a key item? Yes. Yoink. Whoa.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Scary chocobos. Good chocobos, but scary chocobos. Oh, there they are.
They're in
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. Why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
This attack is so strong. Oops. Oh, I missed. Wait. Okay. I missed. No, missed again. Oh god, that was bad. Again I missed. The timing is kind of weird. He swings for too long. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I heard a sound, but it's fireworks outside. Because it's, oh, get us over here. Did I unlock Chocobos?
Safe now. White Heart, I presume.
Mm.
Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
Oh! Oh my god! It's the same. Oh, wow. Ambrosia.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived.
Get the hand,
Found yourself a
dude.
flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. Lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Very cool. Pirate chocobo.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind.
I literally have the scar of the bearer there.
Good luck to the both of you.
Now the important question here is,
You take care of your flock for now.
when
I'll call you when I need you.
Seriously? Can I not ride her now? When I ride the chocobo, will we have chocobo theme in Final Fantasy 16? Ambrosius Tack. Yes. Oh, okay. So just an item for the room. Chocobo unlocked. There we go. Mount up. After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R3 while in the field to summon Ambrosia, and X to mount the chocobo. Okay. Wow, she's so big. Let's see. What's gonna happen to Jill and Torgal when I'm out? Oh, they get chocobos. Hey. Okay, let's test it out.
Run like the wind.
Let's rein in. Oh, to brake. So if I go very fast. Okay. And if I come close to enemies, what happens? Wait, do they actually attack me? Oh, shh. Okay, they do. So you can be attacked while mounted. Oh, so the main quest isn't even here. Okay. Now my next question is, oops, can I only ride chocobos in this area, or is it every area that I go? Level 26. Also, there doesn't seem to be a chocobo theme. So if I
Be safe.
Dismount, she disappears. If I call, she comes.
Ready, go?
Oh, it's like 5 seconds of chocobo theme. Okay. Back to the hideaway.
Where's Gav?
Gav should be back by now.
I hear. It's trouble.
Just gonna check the orchestrion. There's something new. Sorrow's faded form. That's a bit sad. Oops. And that's better. Gav.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
Ooh.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's Head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first.
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. 4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Byron?
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Okay, that's pretty exciting. During the... Well, let's wait. Oh, so I suppose hunts are open now? Yep. New facilities. Alliant reports. The Patron's Whisper. Don't know what that is. And the Hunt Board. All 3 are located near Otto in the Mess. Let's go. So, during the pre-launch interviews, the developers said that Byron is their favorite character, but we've never seen a scene with him or a picture of him, so I'm excited to meet him. Okay, let's start with that because it's the thing that's the furthest away. How do we get there? Here.
I think it's all right, Jim.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like...
What? Good thing I checked. Oh, I didn't visit this part before. Ah, this is where they grow food.
Won't be long now, Martel. They'll try your apples soon enough. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old Hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the Hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
The bearer of good news.
Thank you.
I
She's
love
always had a soft spot for
the
that,
puns in
see?
this game.
And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martell apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martell? Today's finally the day.
Wait, who is Martell? That doesn't show me. Oh, Byron Rossfield. We don't have a picture. Younger brother of the Archduke. Oh yeah, because it's Clive's uncle, of course. And he's a Rossfield. Wait. Oh.
How much water can a flower drink? Did you come through the forge today?
Is this still closed? Yes. Right. Oh, new messages. A bird by any other name. By Jill. I'm writing you these silly, I can't speak. Silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spend together it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I am gladdened to hear of your unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say White Heart. You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate, and here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing that exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? But I don't quite understand. Jill is with us right now, so why is she writing us a letter?
I hear there's trouble in Rosario. That broom's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martell.
Martell. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. And I'd sort that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked?
Giga Chad.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, make Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, Tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Without a ship to carry you there, Drake's breath might as well be on the moon.
I thought we had a ship. I mean, isn't that a ship? Oh, I guess... Oh, it's like the whole structure is an airship, but... Okay. I guess I'm stupid. What can you do? What's going on with the frames? Okay, we're back. Really?
What's the matter, Nectar?
Nectar.
The hunt board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Owned. I won't allow it. I need you to slay them all. Wow, that's a...
Right.
That's a dark...
Well,
Moogle.
Leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Alastia are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else.
Ungodly fiends.
So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Thank you. Terrific. The great
I don't think so.
What a joker. Neck to the bold, not neck to the stupid. Wow. Best Moogle ever. Riskiness. This thing could kill you with a single swipe. I'm sure you'll be fine. What? Why is there more? That's where the horrible horror in question was seen. So if the place name doesn't tingle your pom-pom, try reading the witness's statement. Sometimes there are other details in them that might help you to track. Oh, so they're not going to give you a location on the map. You're gonna have to find them yourself. Okay. Why is there more information? Okay. So what's up at the moment? Oh, so it was just coincidence that I found the first one. Notorious marks. The Angel of Death. Belphegor. Oh, so literally you don't even accept the hunts. You just have to read the text and guess where they are. So as an example, Caer Norvent, that was the dungeon where we fought Benedicta. Met with a troop of Cursebreakers traveling in the opposite direction and warned them of a wicked winged harpy on the road. So I guess this is the area where there were many harpies. Through the curse breakers, though the curse breakers saw nothing untoward on their own journey through their past, the sound of cackling laughter from the trees ensured that they kept up a brisk pace. Okay. So, just as an experiment, I'm going to try to find that one. I'll finish everything else before I leave. Vivian.
Ah, my favorite pupil. Allow me to educate you. Of course.
Please educate me. What's new? What am I? Oh, let's see what they say about Ultima. Yes, he addressed Clive as Mythos. True, we don't know what that means yet. Before attempting to merge their consciousness. So he was trying to fuse with Clive. Yet he was able to summon the will to resist. Before Joshua returned from the dead to imprison it in a cage of flame that he sealed away in his own heart. So it's not new information, but it does clarify. Oh, these gray colors mean that the character is dead. I see. So do we ever get to know what her necklace was? Nope, no information on the necklace. And
Study
situation.
it well, Clive.
The Dalmec siege of the Crystalline Dominion reaches an impasse with the Republican and Imperial forces holding their ground on opposite sides of the strait. So this is here. With all the eyes on the twins fixed on the Dominion. Where's the Crystalline Dominion, sorry. The time is ripe for other actors to make their moves. So that's when we are doing a sneak attack on Drake's Breath. Cool.
Very good.
Very good, thanks. Very cool. And, oh, is this Renown? Let's see.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Words are immortal.
Is Jara the guy... I can't access active time lore. Is he the guy with the records who is forced to read for Otto? Otto has piled countless other tasks, from transcribing and sorting stolas, reports, to penning needful missives. Okay.
Still. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
The Patron's Whisper. Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Okay. Berserker. Bloody 100 points. Sorry?
It's Robin Hood.
Robin Hood? What the...
Merry Band of Outlaws.
Really? Let's see.
All yours. Here you are. All done?
Doesn't sound like anyone is.
That room's as ragged as
Perdona, a mí, ¿qué decías sobre la música? Que se parece a la de Ron Faure. Mhm.
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind. Even to a tongue-tied lummox like me.
Tongue-tied lummox?
You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Very sentimental. Good. Oops. Okay, so this is where I have to go. Is there anything else to do here? This is the thing I just obtained, so I'm not going to go there now. Everything's done. Save. And move on. Glimpse of Broslick Castle and everything else in between.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares.
His eyes? He's only got one.
He has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Okay, so now I'm a little bit lost. I think, if I understand correctly, we're going towards Drake's Breath, which is the crystal in the Iron Kingdom. But then why, right now, are we in the middle of the Empire's territory or the Iron Kingdom's territory? Let me see. So we're in Rosaria, which means we're still under the Empire's control. Yeah, Imperial Province. Okay. Jill's past. Okay, we know what a dominant, the Iron Kingdom. Right, so the Iron Kingdom is just an island, which we can't get to because we don't have a ship. And here, Drake's Breath, the crystal, is worshipped as a god, just as a state religion. So they have their own religion different from the Empire's religion. And they believe that the use of magic is anathema, or anathema, not sure how you pronounce that. And the bearers and dominants who use it to be sinful aberrations. So they're even more purists than the Inquisition from the Black Shields. Oh, so now we're on the other side of Martha's Rest. And it is confirmed that I can use the Chocobo in technically not a new area, but a new part of our region.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Can I pick up items while I'm on the Chocobo? Yes. I suppose we will come here later, so I'm just going to move on with where I have to go.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing but loyalists.
Jill.
Loyalists.
Look.
Rosaria,
must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right.
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours, for a price.
Increases limit break generation.
Fare you well?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
Yikes. Where's the other guy? We don't know.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. That's how I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
Well, what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Firebrands. Not sure what that means. Do we have any active Time Lore for that? Nope.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
That's quite the trip.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Whoa. Fallen warriors. Here.
Ever since the auditory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waiting? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Impressive.
Nice, Jill. Yeah. I want to learn the next level of Phoenix Shift, because it's by far the ability I'm using the most. Yeah, 375. That's perfect. Okay, where are we going? Oops.
Faster!
What? Okay.
More of my mother's men.
Gotta kill these. Oh yeah, that's much better. Nice.
Let's go.
Fly, Ambrosia.
They look so out of place.
All right.
Oop.
Fetch.
What the hell? What are these little lines? Can I walk there? Oh, there are spaces under the bridge? What? Oh, blood. Monka Giga.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
What's wrong with these people?
I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
That's pretty badass. Cure. We need to kill the healer.
Nice try.
I am the thunder. What? Wait, is there another healer? Hello. LOL. Nice setup. Wow. Very nice, Jill. Better gank than my Dota teammates.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Yo, you said you would give him a swift end. I guess he already died somehow. There you go, there's your swift end. I feel like something's gonna happen here.
find something, boy. Death.
Oh my. What is this?
Found her.
Holy fuck. True.
This was my mother's doing.
Okay, the mother has
Why
to
would
die.
anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Holy fuck, man. Have we ever seen anything like this in a Final Fantasy? It's like Resident Evil stuff. Jesus. Okay. I feel like there's probably an item or two in here, but well, I'll just check very quickly. Nope.
No use
Okay.
calling Ambrosia now.
No, I was wrong.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morning, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush now. You didn't hear nothing.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed! Begone!
Rosarian.
But this is their home.
You'll find no succor to the South Travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Yikes.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
That's my hometown you're talking about. They will pay. Okay, we got a beach over here. Let's check it out.
Very well.
Level 24 enemies. They still die pretty quickly. Yeah, so what I don't like about Ramuh's power is that he has no mobility. So you actually have to like run into the opponents if you want to use this, what's it called, pile drive. Okay, so we didn't find anything interesting at the beach.
Come on.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened.
My mother.
The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Oh. So this is like
Stop the main gate. And see where that gets us.
This is the rich part of Rosaria. Okay, so I can't access here, but I can go over there. I suppose this is closed as well. Yes. Oops.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Really? I can't see anyone. Oh, now I see them.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy!
What is going on?
Voice-rinsed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep.
Better out there than in here.
Oh, get enough
Fuck off.
You chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stall. Cut you down where you stand.
They're taking crystals.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble.
Wow.
The Lazarus.
Lazarus?
We'll find our way into the city there.
I mean, it doesn't seem so hard to get in.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
I mean, people at my school jumped a fence higher than that one.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Well, can't jump this. Gonna grab a cushion.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies.
That's much better.
We'll show ourselves out.
I don't think so. They're carrying staffs.
Not.
I heckin' love that ability. In your face.
You're finished.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
Whoa, 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 dude! That's our friend! Bro!
Blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Was he Wade? I think his name is Wade. Wade and Tyler.
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
I like the idea of time progressing in the game. The characters that you knew 20 years, or I guess it's like
And those who
18, 19 years before.
We left before the Empire
Are
could
still
make
here.
examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother?
But
it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And since
Which one was Eastpool? The Purger's brutal attack of the Rosarian village of Eastpool. Oh, that was the first one. Where we came back to the village and everything was on fire. Right. Hey. ATL was useful there. Nice.
The Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves Shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
We'll show them that the fire in our hearts.
What is it you require?
What's this? Desert Rose. Well, since they're so cheap and I haven't spent money in like 10 hours, let's spend 1,000 gil on this.
Of course, my lord. It has been an honor.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
Sir Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
So is he now with me? Yes. Wade is part of the party.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Where is he? So what happens if I get on Chocobo now? Will Wade have his own Chocobo? Torgal! No Chocobo for Torgal.
Look at me sideways.
Come along now.
Bastards are looking.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For us area!
For us area!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Wyvern? Oh shit. Wait. Dude, this power is so bad. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not using that shit.
More dragons.
Works. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Another dragoon.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
thought I dodged that. Easy.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him? Nice try.
Oh, come on. Imperial Link. Oh, those are very good materials.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir
Very
Tyler
funny.
could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
The Imperial Province of Rosaria. Okay. Oh.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. He means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Nice.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Very nice.
You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Oh god. A little bit too aristocratic for my taste.
To one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. It's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim.
Yeah, this guy is fun.
But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy. But now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Why then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
That was a nice scene. Bueno, rojo pijo, ¿no? Porque piensa bien, pero no quiere meterse en líos. Pero ahora sí que nos va a ayudar.
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Sois Esconi Latina, by the way.
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung a sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Bro. Can you kiss the girl? For the love of God. The tease. Okay. I will do one more main quest tonight, and then I'm calling it quits. But it's at a pretty exciting point in the story, so I want to see a little bit more. Few are the days when the air about the city's piers is not alive with the barks of busy stevedores loading and unloading vessels hailing from all corners of the realm and beyond. That's where I am, right? Oh, okay, so... Oh, because I'm coming back on the ship, I suppose. What? Where's my ship?
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Whoa, that's a lot of... 2 quests. One of them important. And then a bunch of new stuff. Okay. Let's accept the quest.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Is that it? Yes. Okay, to Clive's room.
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad without all the bloody dust.
2 letters. A flame none brighter. From Wade. My Lord Marcus, I ask once again for you to forgive my men for your welcome back at the Lazarus, but certainly you can understand that you were the last person any of us were expecting to see at our gates. In the short time since our reunion, you have shown yourself to be the self-same man I followed into Stillwind those many years ago, the true bearer of your father's legacy. If only Sir Tyler, the Lord Commander, and all the others who were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flame now burns. To you and your cause, I hereby pledge the sword of the Guardians, and I'm proud to stand alongside you once again. Cool. All quiet in the Dominion. So Gav had been sent on a separate mission to the Dominion, right? The Dalmex and the Imperials are at a standoff. They snarl at each other, fangs bared like slum curs. But neither wants to make the first move. It's almost as if they both realized what a stinking pile of chocobo shit they've stepped in. If I were a man to lay wager, I'd put my copper on this conflict not playing out anytime soon. I shall keep you apprised, sorry. Very cool. Let's have a look at this super quest.
Typical nobles. How did we never hear
There are
about
new
these
guardians
guardians
being posted every day. Not enough swords to see to.
August. We're in July, mate. Sorry, we're in June.
Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. That normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what you say?
Fine. If you think it will help.
Knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Berserker ring. This is the... They showed this ring. It gives you a super evasion. Or evasive maneuver. Particularly enamored sword left this on the nightstand. May it serve you better than it did him.
All yours. All done?
I think I'm going to take this one off because this is just will damage. And I want to try Berserker ring. I still want to look for this, just for science. Oh, so it does give me the location. Clairview, Sambrek. And any clues? Just a winged harpy on the road ahead. Cackling laughter from the trees. Okay, let's try and find this. Oh, I forgot the location. Clairview. So Sambrek is up here. Northreach, Lost Wing, Orbel, Carnarvon. What? Have I even been to this place? Oh, Clairview. There we go. It said there was a shop. What? Oh.
And what can I do for you?
What's new? Before the storm. 50k gil. No, thank you.
And a fine, fine day to you.
Them pilgers nice and chilled.
Look at this place. We spent half a day.
Dude, this place is way too big. Maybe it's this? Because I haven't explored there.
Ready, go?
Oh, there's a harpy. Maybe that's it. Yep, nice. That wasn't too hard. Aruna. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
That's what I think it is. This isn't gonna be easy. Nice try.
Oh, there's the super dodge. Also, once I dodge something, I get Fire Sword. How did I not touch that? Come on. I just wanted to use the... There we go. Oh, in the air. Bruh.
Nice try.
Clouded eye.
Rest well. I know I will.
Okay, so that wasn't too difficult, but it was a C rank. Okay.
Monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
First August, and now you. What you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit.
Yikes.
Should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right. We're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of hail. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
He's not a monster. He's Torgal. He'd take a liking to you too if you gave him as many nuts as Nam does.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. I don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was excited? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe... Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Great. Okay. Yeah, so given that I have quite a few things to do now, I'm just gonna speak to Vivian and then leave it here for today.
Typical nobles.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Sure.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move.
Cool. I like these scenes. A bit of lore,
As you know,
a bit of history.
The Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm.
Mhm.
Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses.
Right.
No. The Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the mother crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies.
That's a bit hypocritical.
Some 80 years ago,
but then
in Northern Storm,
religions tend
Drake's
to be.
eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether, and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity.
Right. Very interesting.
The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drek's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
A little.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. Then, thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Okay. Let's check on Jill. And I assume that will be the last
Typical nobles.
conversation before the mission.
It'll be over soon. One way or another.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drek's Breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Okay. I thought somehow I'm stuck on the world map, so I'll go back to the Hideaway. And I will leave the stream here for today. It's been a pleasure, as always. More tomorrow. Bye-bye.